water. One of the most vital resources on the planet, something that we can't live without, and something that momfluencers can't bear the taste of without 2 pounds of powdered pineapple Fanta mixed and heart-shaped ice cubes made of pink lemonade. So it makes sense that something as important as water, something of this magnitude, deserves to be carried in a vessel of the same importance. Something sturdy, something cute, something that retails for up to $60 before tax. So when Stanley Cup started blowing up online, we found that vessel. For the past year or so, I had never really heard of Stanley Cups, and if you still haven't, Stanley Cups are to Hydro Flasks what Hydro Flasks are to Yeti Cups. I feel like I need to have something in my hand. I can't do this without something in my hand. Oh, perfect. Aww, bestie. Every few years or so, there's a new water bottle brand that everybody wants for Christmas, and if you don't have it, you're a loser. Oh, so you just want to drink water and you don't care about how on trend the container holding it is? That is so thirsty. Like all the brands before, Stanley makes water bottles, but their bottles have a little handle on the side, a little thing to grip, so that you can finally handle the grippy. But what people can't handle is Stanley's Valentine's Day collaboration with the poo-poo head company known as Starbucks. The limited edition cups were hot pink instead of Stanley's usual collection, which only has light pink, and we don't want that. We want our grippies hot and pink. To put it simply, people have been losing their gourds over these cups. The release of these cups was like Black Friday for people who know all the lyrics to Lavender Haze. This was the most chaotic thing to happen in like 2 days, which isn't a long time, but this year has been crazy, okay? Gypsy Rose's husband has a big dick. And that's something I know now. There were literally people camping out in Target parking lots at 3, 4 in the morning just waiting for them to open so that they could storm the display like they were in the battle at Helm's Deep. There was one person who fell mid-sprint and no one even checked on her. No one cared. They all just turned on her. One of you will betray me come the morn. No, we would never do that. I would never ever do that for only 30 pieces of silver and a hot pink Stanley Cup. They made a pink one? Well, hang on. I mean, why wait until morning? Guys, he's in here. No, wait, that's not. Sorry, man, they're BPA free. What? Yeah, come on, don't be cross. Judas. But someone who would never betray you is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Care Of. One of the reasons I've never been able to keep up with a vitamin routine is all the time you have to put into finding each individual one. You get one here and one there, and then when they run out, you have to do it again. Well, not anymore, you don't, because Care Of offers a curated vitamin routine based off your specific goals and lifestyle. You take a quiz for a few minutes, and Care Of sends your specialized products every month in a counter-friendly box with your daily vitamins already zipped in this little bag, so you literally just have to grab it and go. It makes it way easier to take them every day, but if you need an extra reminder, just download their free app where you can set up and track your routine goals, whether it's getting enough protein or going outside. Yeah, that's right. Go touch grass. Based on my quiz, I've been taking iron and keratin because my hair still hasn't forgiven me for last year. I've also been trying this collagen because my skin gets way worse in the winter. But this stuff is great. It's unflavored, and I mean actually unflavored, so I can just mix it into water and then ta-da! Take that winter. Checkmate. If you want to check them out, just use the QR code here or click the link in the description and use code CHADCHAD for 50% off your first order at Care Of. Thank you to Care Of for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. The funny thing about people running through Target like this is that I can almost guarantee that every one of them already has a Stanley Cup. There are people who collect Stanley Cups like Pokemon cards. I've talked a little about skincare on TikTok and how people will have ridiculous amounts of skincare products that no one person would ever need. Some people do the same thing with Stanley Cups. They'll have cabinets dedicated to Stanley Cups or walls with shelves crammed full of them in every possible color to go with their different outfits. There are at least 32 cups in this picture. One person does not need that many cups. I've heard 2 girls only need 1 cup. I heard that somewhere. The Valentine's Day tumblers were $45, and they had other ones for less money, like the shorter ones, but nobody cares about those for some reason. No one cares about the short kings, even in drinkware. Shame on y'all. After all this crazy stuff went down, Target had to start making systems to try and avoid the chaos. In a lot of videos, they sell out in literal minutes. People were grabbing them so quickly that they had to start enforcing a 2 per person limit on the cups. Some Targets were apparently even handing out tickets to the lines in front of Target.
How many do Target, you know?
And if you didn't get handed a ticket, you can't buy a cup. Like, there's no point in you even going to the display if you don't have this ticket. You basically have to win the lottery to buy one of these cups. Actually, it's not even like winning the lottery. It's like having to win a lottery just to be able to buy a ticket to win the lottery. Hey man, how's it going? Can I get the Powerball? You got a ticket? Not yet. No, it's the Powerball. You gotta have a ticket to buy a ticket, okay? I don't care how powerful your balls are. Some stores had cops guarding the display, and you might be thinking that's kind of overkill. It's not like anyone's doing anything illegal. Think again. Think twice. Think. This guy grabs an entire box from behind the counter, which is crazy. I don't care about Starbucks or Target, but don't stress out the employees. They're already over your shit without you doing anything illegal. You're legally a pain in the ass. But then these people body slam and tackle him.
Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! Yes, stop him!
Everyone rallied together over this box of Stanley Cups like their lives depended on it. I've seen less of a Samaritan response during anything else. Oh my god, that man is stealing a box of Stanley Cups. He's stealing Stanley Cups.
No, it's a baby. I'm stealing a baby.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was doing something really
Come on,
bad.
I'm a kidnapper, not a monster.
Goo goo gaga. Goo goo goo. Gaga gaga. And after this whole struggle, it looks like there's only one cup in this box.
No, it's okay. We're gonna call law enforcement.
You just 1v12'd these people for one piece of drinkware. And I understand being excited about something that's limited edition. People do it with video games and collectibles all the time. But we're talking about reusable water bottles. It helps the environment because you only need one, like a cast iron skillet or underwear. But some people like to kill two birds with one stone, or all birds with one environmental crisis, and use both. On the bright side, this is more efficient. This way, the plastic will end up in the ocean faster. Time is money. Money is Stanley Cups. My leg itches and my hand is sweaty. This is just insulting, because if you're gonna use plastic water bottles, at least use them. The environmental impact can't be for naught. Verily, unless they can't drink their water, this is completely pointless and just adds an extra step. I just created matches so that we don't have to use rocks to make fires anymore. Amazing, that makes things easier and better. That was way easy. So convenient, right? I know they want the aesthetic, so that's why they have to pour the water into the Stanley, but it's also so they can use the Stanley bowl attachment thing. There's already a container to drink the water from, and there are already bowls. If anything, this is just taking a bowl and putting it on something precarious that your kid's knee is gonna knock out in 2.5 seconds. Nice. And if you take too many grapes from one side, the whole thing will topple over. This is like putting your toddler's food on top of a Jenga tower. And that's another thing about Stanleys, is that people like to make accessories for them, which if you take into account the people who think of these as accessories and buy different colors to go with their outfits, this is accessorizing an accessory. You can accessorize your Stanley with a little tiny Stanley. This is for when your friend who is a mouse is a little parched. You can give it to him, but do not, for the love of God, do not give him a cookie. Don't even get me fucking started. There's also the Amazon must-have TikTok specifically for Stanley Cups.
Amazon Stanley must-haves. First up is this silicone boot that serves as a cushion cover for the bottom. It comes in 2 sizes for the 30 ounce or 40 ounce with a custom fit that helps prevent dents and scratches.
She says it's to prevent dents and scratches, but are these denting surfaces when you set them down? No wonder they're so expensive. They're made out of vibranium.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
You can also buy clothes and purses for your Stanley.
This carrier is another favorite, especially if you like to bring your Stanley on the go. It secures around the cup with Velcro for a nice snug fit. This pouch that's designed to strap onto Stanleys so you can keep a few of your important belongings like a cell phone, key fob, and card holder all together.
It kind of seems like a water bottle isn't what you want. You would like a doll, like a Barbie or an American Girl doll. These are probably as expensive as American Girl dolls, which is really hard to be. And this is fine. Some of these are cute. I'm not gonna pretend that they're not, but what isn't cute is whatever this is.
The packaging was so cute, I had to get it laminated. Then I rolled it up and tied it with a scrunchie, added some glue dots to the back. Now I can use my tumbler without messing up the label.
You just laminated garbage. We don't need ways to make trash last longer. Biodegradable. That's for betas. That's why in 2024, I'll be making garbage immortal. Vote for me, and the only degrading you'll see is in the bedroom. And your quality of life. And the economy. I know that this is not every Stanley Cup owner. There are plenty of people who like Stanleys a normal amount, who just want a reusable, cute cup, and who don't try to punch Target employees in the throat. I think all the Valentine's Day cups are sold out now, which sucks because how am I supposed to get one? There are some people reselling them for over $200, and that's ridiculous. So I guess I'm gonna have to make my own Stanley Cup. So this is my tutorial for how to make your own Stanley Cup. First, you're gonna buy this decal paper from online, and then you're gonna not use that at all because you don't have ink for your printer, and then it snows in Tennessee way more than anyone is used to. Everyone is staying home from school and work. Everyone is stranded. I'm stranded. I can't go to the grocery store. I'm only eating Chef Boyardee. These are dark times. So then you're gonna have to improvise a little bit. You're gonna have to brainstorm, and then you're gonna remember that your amazing, wonderful manager got you an Insta camera for Christmas, and then you're just gonna take a picture of your design on your phone, print that out, cut it out, fasten it to your cup in a dishwasher waterproof way, and there you go. There is your very own Stanley Cup. You know, Stanley, like the guy, laugh. Then you're gonna test it out. You can take it with you places as long as you don't go any places because you're stranded. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there's no lid and so it's not gonna be spill proof, but that's actually not factual at all. It is spill proof. Whatever fun things you're up to, you can take it with you. It's just that kind of cup where it's kind of like a companion. It's kind of sentient. It's like its own being. Sometimes it speaks to you, it talks to you, it whispers in your ear at night. You can take it with you when you go sledding in the snow, or you could if you had the fun kind of snow and not the kind of snow that's just sinks down every time you step on it. But the Stanley Cup finds a way. There is always a way to have fun with a Stanley Cup, with this Stanley Cup that you made. So yeah, if you happen to have all these ingredients laying around your house, highly recommend making your own Stanley Cup. That's about gonna do it for me. Send help, reinforcements, send food that doesn't come in a can, send those things from the Hunger Games that the sponsors just send help. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.